Hello everybody, hello. Welcome to my channel and tonight's live stream, the Friday Night Natter. How are we all doing? Sorry, that lighting is rather bright. Oh, that's better. There we go. How are we all doing? I can see I've got 3 watching. Hi guys, whoever's out there. I hope we've got our favourite beverages this evening. If so, please do let us know what everybody's supping. Ooh. I'm trying a birthday present. A very good friend of mine, Kaz, bought me this lemon gin, and I've just mixed it with some lemonade rather than my normal vodka, and yeah, very nice. So how are we all doing? What we've been up to this week? I look like an absolute ghost, don't I? Kind of feel like it, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, not been right well this week. Had a really bad funny chest left over from a bit of a cold that we all got last week, so nothing major, nothing to worry about. Hi Anita, hello. Good evening. Red wine and Maltesers for you tonight. Ooh, very nice. Must admit, I got myself a chocolate trifle from Asda earlier. I'm rather partial to their chocolate trifle, so that's waiting for me when I've finished on here. So, what sort of week you had, Anita? Any better than last week, my darling? Eh? Oh. Hi, Ellie. Hello. Evening, gang. Just tea for you tonight. No worries, Ellie. Not a problem. Not wrong with a good old cuppa, mate. Anita, I love chocolate and red wine. Oh, there's an absolutely beautiful little red wine. Can't remember for the life of me what it's called at the minute. And that's like a chocolate red wine. It's absolutely beautiful, but no, actual chocolate and red wine's not bad either, love. Oh, Anita, you're afraid not? Not really. Uh-oh. Same as last week, darling? Or got worse? Got better? You two saying hello to each other? Oh, dear. Excuse me. Like I say, I'm feeling better today than I have been the last few days. The last few days I've felt shocking. But we haven't had a phone call from the coronavirus study thing that we're in. We haven't had a phone call to say we've tested positive. So we do know it is just a cold that we've all had. But like I say, just bit of a cough and everything, but yeah, the last 3 days I've been planning to film and just no chance. Hey, Aish! Hello, lovely lady. Hello there. How are you doing, my darling? Nice to see you, honey bunny. Oh, welcome back. Yay. Anita, same person making things worse. Oh dear. My friend at work has had a terrible cold this week. She's been properly poorly. Yeah, probably the same sort of thing as what we've had, to be perfectly honest. Last week was proper snotty, throat like razor blades, just then this week it's been the cough and fatigue, just felt no energy whatsoever. But like I say, today I'm feeling a bit more with it, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow the filming that I've been planning to do since Tuesday might actually get done. Eesh. I'm not too bad, thanks. Excellent. How have you been? Not bad. Like I say, other than this cold that we've had, but kids back at school, you know, it's that time of year. Anita, she caught it off her kids, laugh out loud. Yeah, we're the same. Obviously, it's bad enough this time of year when they've been off 6 weeks, let alone 6 months. So, yeah, it was bound to happen. But yeah, other than that, we're okay. Our house is officially now on the market with the estate agent. Photographers coming next week. So busy, just trying to finally sort things out. Like stupid things like kitchen cupboards and, like you've got all your spices and stuff. I'm trying to get everything sectioned into like little trays and boxes and, yeah, just a bit neater and tidier and things off the surfaces. So, nightmare. Oh my God, the spooky box. Oh, spooky box. Oh my word. Do you know what, Aish? Seriously, honest to God, darling, you were front and foremost in my mind when I was unboxing that. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm so pleased with this month's box. Ellie, I'm okay. Pulled my shoulder on Wednesday. Oh no. So I'm being dosed up on painkillers. Did get a shopping trip into Harrods Outlet in West London. Didn't know Harrods had an outlet. That's interesting information for if I'm ever in London. I was only in the London. Have I been once, twice? Yeah, once on a hen do a number of years ago, about 13 years ago now. Rosé wine. Yeah, that weren't good. Needless to say, I've not really drunk it since. And then I've been once other as well. But yeah, never knew Harrods had an outlet. Anita, oh, congrats. Hope you get loads of viewings. So do we, darling. In one respect, I'm kind of like, I'd like it to happen as quickly as possible. But in another respect, I'm kind of like, no, you're okay, thanks, because we've got, birthdays. We've just had James's. We've got Ian's coming up. Then we've got Christmas. Then we've got Matthew's birthday. It's all very hectic anyway, but hey, it's kind of the story of my life. Just like throw it all on me at once. You know what I mean? So... Oh, sorry, Ash. Oh, do you know what? Guys, no wonder I'm squinting. I ain't got my glasses on, have I? Bloody hell. Hang on. Oh, aren't you glad I told you about this box? Yeah. I mean, I blame you, obviously, for introducing me to the bloody thing in the first place. But, oh my God. I mean, last month's La Luna box with that bracelet. Do you know, I've worn that bracelet. I think I've been out 3 times since that I got that box, and I've worn that bracelet every time I've gone out because I just absolutely love it. Yeah. Anita, oh my God, you were so funny opening that spooky box. Oh man. Yeah. Like a kid at Christmas. I know. I'm sorry, Anita. I really was, but there was just nothing I could. It would just, every item was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It was just awesome. Not my thing, but was funny watching you getting ooh, ah, e, laugh out loud. Well, this is it. I know it's not to everybody's taste. But yeah, it really is a box for me, I have to say. So yeah, I do have to put apologies for the giddiness on it in the description because you wait. Oh, if you think that's giddy, wait till the next one. Ellie, it's new. Ah, right. I got the Jackie Ania Anastasia palette on reduction. Ooh. Well, my fiance bought it after winning a bet. Oh, well, that's all right. At least he bought you some makeup, darling, after he had a win. That's all right. At least you benefited as well. Anita, go get your glasses, woman. Yeah, no, I can't because the glasses are not even in this room, Anita, unfortunately. I always forget something, don't I? I always forget something. Glasses, yeah, I know. I love it when they send 2 boxes. Oh, yeah. But I mean, I was like, what? Hey? And then it dawned on me when I opened it. I was like, oh, but I haven't filmed them together. I've done one and I've not done the other one yet. I'm gonna leave it another couple of weeks. I've actually managed, I've done really well actually this last week. I have cut my filming pile in half, which is fantastic, especially for my state of mind and the fact that I've been poorly and obviously, like I say, getting the house ready. So, yeah, and I'm planning on getting at least another. There's going to be at least another 3 filmed tomorrow, if not more. If I can manage more, then that's a bonus. But if I can get 3 done, I'll be happy. So that'll keep me going for next week. Did you get 2 this month, hon? Yes, I did, darling. Yeah. Anita, have you started your cross stitch? No, I haven't yet, Anita. In all honesty, my sweetheart, am I going to get the chance to start it? Certainly not for at least about 3 weeks, maybe even longer. But after that, potentially, because I'm actually the dreaded C word. I was talking to Ian tonight about it. I'm actually doing really well. I've got a little bit more to get for literally about 3 or 4 people, and then I'm done, and I can start wrapping it all, organising it all, and then that's that massive job ticked off the list, done and dusted. I'm also obviously starting to plan for Halloween looks and Halloween videos that I want to film. Yes, that does mean I've got some hauls on the way. And that's something else that is from, I've basically now, I've got everything I think organised to take me right up till the end of the year and into the new year. After that, I am going to have to cut down because I'm moving. Sub boxes going to have, some of them are going to have to go. Some are probably going to have to go that I really don't want to, but yeah. Anyway, oh, sorry, it's gone berserk. Hey, Lise! Sorry, darling. I know you've probably had half a conversation about me. Hi, Lisa. Hello, my darling. Go get your specs. We can chat amongst ourselves. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Lisa, hey, everyone. Ellie, hi, Lisa. All good. Aisha, hey, authentic. Anita, hi, Lisa. Lisa, I got 2 from Lib. Did you? But that's a whole other story. Okay. Actually, I am doing a second lid box this month. I've literally got to wait 3 days and then I can do it. Anita, see how I know authentic is Lisa, not Kelly now. Laugh out loud. I'm getting better. Yay! Woo, woo, woo. Go, Anita, go, Anita. Well done, sweetheart. It's only took you, how long? 4 weeks? Yay! Love you, really. Lisa, you messed up. Uh-oh. Was that with the crossover between the old thingy and the new doodah? You know, when they've swapped over from the 9 to the... They've got rid of the 3 and the 9, haven't they? And you can just get the 6 now. Anita, I know I'm crap. Yeah, but it's ace. We love it. Honestly, we love it here. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, so yeah, I have got a second latest in beauty box coming this month, guys. Yeah, you tried to outsmart them and they outsmarted you. Yeah. Uh-oh. Never mind. Put it down to experience and go, yep, okay, learned that one, done that one. Ellie, good stuff. Almost walked into the Charlotte Tilbury store when I was in London on Wednesday, but I was too intimidated. All the girls were stunning and I was in no. Sweetheart, I think your wallet will thank you for that, to be perfectly honest, Ellie. Lisa, so I have a second box coming in a couple of days. Right, well, never mind, Lise. Never mind. Mine is an intentional 2-box this month, but my thing that I was signed up for was always for the 6 item anyway. But yeah, this month I was like, yeah, there is another one. So I have been a wee bit sneaky with it, but it's fine. Anyway, Anita, so which ones are you going to get rid of? So Glossy Box is definitely, I've enjoyed getting Glossy Box for the makeup, and I really, really have. they've introduced me to a couple of makes that I wouldn't have been, or a couple of brands that I would never have thought of or never have been introduced before, and that's been fantastic. There are some brands that I've been introduced to by them that potentially I might have tried or potentially might have come across. Now I've had them in the sub boxes. I'm thankful I've had them in the sub boxes and I've not had to, you know, pay full price for those items, if you get what I mean. So Glossy Box, unfortunately, will be going. It breaks my heart to say, but I think Mama Juices is going to have to go as well. And I think there's one more, I think, that's going to have to go, maybe two more. So, but anyway, if I could, you see, the other thing is, if I cut down on the amount of sub boxes I'm getting, then it'll give me more time, apart from giving me a bit more money, which I'm going to need once we move house, because mortgage going up and all that, guys. I'm afraid channel budget is going to have to be cut down. But it'll also give me more chance to get more makeup, more tutorial type videos out there for you all. Because obviously, I mean, the unboxings are great videos to do in that I can get them filmed relatively quickly, as long as I'm not interrupted 6 and 7 times by the kids, which can happen. But yeah, and they're fairly quick and easy to edit and export and upload. Makeup looks do take a lot longer, so do tutorials, and there's a lot more editing involved. But at least then I will have the time to do it. So, and that's where I want to go. You know, it's been a case of needs must over the last 6 months, but now I really do want to push it more into the way that I want to go. So, oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Lisa, did they have anything called Pillow Talk or something? Anita, ha ha ha, Lisa. Ellie, I know my fiance was like you, could happily spend £1,000 in there. I'm not disputing that. Lisa, I love it though, as I got an extra couple of bits I wanted. Yeah, with the lib boxes. Oh my god, I've only had 2. Jeez, and they were only singles. Lisa, Glossy Box is on death row for me too. Not a surprise. Anita, Medusa needs to go. Only one decent box a month. This is the thing, Anita, I know, and it is an expensive box. I have loved getting the makeup though. I really, really have. It's also the fact that we're getting more skincare in there, and I'm like, look, sheet masks and stuff I can get from my rocker box or my lid boxes, or I can get that elsewhere. The reason I subscribed to them in the first place was, again, for the makeup. So, but as much as I've enjoyed getting Gossip Box for the makeup, colour stories, when you look overall over a year, the colours that you get and what I sent through, they're just not me. They're not my style, which is where the Medusas came in for me. And they've started letting me down on that front as well. So, yeah, I know. Ellie, I loved your Medusa box vid. Looks good stuff. It is good stuff, Ellie. I really, really, really do like it. I love their Glam Rock eyeshadows. Their Glam Rock eyeshadows are amazing. What else have I used from them? Oh, that lip gloss, that new lip gloss. That's lovely. I've tried their liquid lipsticks before as well, and they're really good. But yeah, I am gonna miss getting it, but at 20, because I pay, although you don't pay, well, you do pay for shipping because you pay $10 more than what the Americans pay for it, but there's no sort of customs charge on it. But there is, I get 2 charges from the bank, because it's paid in dollars rather than pounds, and then because it's a US company or something, I don't know. So it does end up costing me about £23 to £24. So yeah, I'm afraid. Lisa, a few issues with products and their customer services are so bad. Yeah, we're back onto Glossybox, aren't we? Fortunately, I've not really ever had to contact them. I think I've only had to contact them once. I didn't get a response. I never expected to be perfectly honest with you, because I'd already heard that everything was bad. So, yeah. The only thing I do like and what I will miss about Glossybox is getting the glossy credit that I can then use on the Look Fantastic site. But having said that, I don't know whether I'm going to keep Look Fantastic on either. As again, as much as I've enjoyed getting that box, and I feel that is a better value box than Glossybox, there's not enough makeup items in it for me. And when you do get them, again, they are the, you know, they're the safer options, which I absolutely get. You've got to make sure your boxes are appealing to as wide an audience as possible. It's just not my thing, you know. Ellie, Glossybox October theme was being hinted on Instagram. Fairy tale or something. Yeah. One's one's called the Enchanted fairy tale, and one's the mystical fairy tale, or something like that. Lisa, do some Shop My Stash vids. I'm not sure how to do those. I don't understand them, to be perfectly honest, Lisa. I am planning on doing some update videos as well. I am going to bring down my overflowing box of empties, and I'm going to sort through and figure out which boxes they're all from and everything like that. I might do it in like sort of a couple of larger videos and maybe group like boxes together. So like as a general, these are items from Glossybox that I've used, these are items from Rockerbox or whatever. I'm not sure yet, but I am going to do that as well soon. So Anita, oh yes, Shop My Stash or empties videos. Yeah, you see, this is the thing, Anita. Again, me sort of update videos, you know, where I like to update you on when I've used the products, how I found them, how long they've lasted, would I repurchase them. They've gone by the wayside over the last 6 months as well. Excuse me, guys. Lisa, also for me, the Glossybox mystery boxes do much better in terms of views, etc. Glossybox has gone downhill this year. That's kind of the impression I've got as well. I mean, I was so pleased with the first 3 boxes I got from Glossybox. I was really pleased with. That was October, November, and December of last year, and then literally from January, it's just gone for me. Lisa, yep, our collab showed me just how limited the Glossybox makeup was in terms of selections and colours. Also, Steve Laurent is meh. Would rather get actual brands, not subscription box only brands. Hit the nail on the head there, my darling. Yes, that is something else that because I'm coming up to that year, me 12-month tie-in period is now ending. I have been kind of doing a year in review kind of thing in my own head and looking at the leaflets and things like that. And you're right, there's actually a number of brands that Glossybox feature that you can only buy online. They're not available in your bigger stores. So you don't get then any sort of benefits like if you were to get it in Boots, you get your Advantage card points, or do you know what I mean? And there's no real competition with regards to the RRPs, and they don't tend to have the same sort of offers, and yeah, so it might be a good product, but ease of getting hold of it or whatever, maybe not. Ellie, I looked on the American Steve Laurent website. It's bloody expensive for what it is. Absolutely, Ellie. Completely agree with you. And that's the other thing. Again, anybody... Did anybody else notice that Glossybox started in America this year as well? Does anybody think... And we've started to have an awful lot of American-based products. Does anybody think that the UK glossy box has been took over by an American, like a bigger American thing, and they've all come under the glossy box umbrella? Or is it the UK glossy box has bought out an American, another like BoxyCharm or whatever, something like that? I don't know, and that's why we're now getting these sorts of products, which is fine for the American market. It's easy and cheap for them to get hold of, but for us, it isn't, you know. Anita, see, glossy box is my kind of colour story. Absolutely, sweetheart. And then look fantastic gives me the skincare I love. Absolutely. Yeah, totally, Anita. And I do not, don't get me wrong, guys, I do not regret doing these boxes whatsoever. And I tell you what, I am really pleased that when I did these, I sort of knew in my mind, and I immediately, and I did, I signed in for those 12 months straight off the bat. I wanted to give them that chance and that good amount of time. And I feel like I have done that. And yeah, for the vast majority, for 90% of everybody out there, 85%, whatever, you know, or particularly, I think they're a great idea as like for a young teenager, you know, maybe somebody who's like 14 or 15, get them a glossy box subscription for 3 months or something as a Christmas present or as a 16th birthday present or something like that. Get them, absolutely. And yeah, I've been so pleased I've done them. But because it's then led me on to other subscription boxes, which are potentially more where I would rather do my money, and maybe, I don't know, it's hard though, because particularly from a skincare side of things, the Look Fantastic box is good for that. But I have got such a stash of skincare that I really don't need such a skincare heavy box for any longer. Does that make any sort of sense? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, where am I? I'm getting all behind again. Lisa, give me a call over the weekend and we can chat. Absolutely, sweetheart. I was thinking about Sunday afternoon, if that's all right with you. Anita, you guys should do a challenge where you pick a certain amount of products each to use for a week from your stash, then review your week. You could even pick each other's items. Oh, I like that idea. I like that idea, Anita. Lisa and I would have to spend much more time talking though and get to know, because we have got very, very different collections. I know like the majority of what I've got, brands I've got, Lisa hasn't got. We have got a couple of same. Talking of which, Lisa still never. Oh, I need to be. Oh, is it? Hang on. I haven't even got a. I'm so disorganized. I need to write down. I can't say it. I would normally speak it to myself, but I can't say it. So sorry, I've just written it down. Lisa, it's only on its own website and the RRP is very inflated. Yeah, Lisa, Anita, that's exactly what I'm doing. I did like the lip liner, but my Revolution ones work just as well. Yeah, I mean, I quite liked the liner, Annie. But yeah, Anita, with Kirsty, you're on your own. Lisa, the other thing is Steve Laurent and one of the other box only brands are also made by the same company. There's a whole Reddit forum on some of these brands being generic. Yeah, I have heard the odd rumbling about that, darling. Ellie, I've seen some American YouTube glossy box vids. They always seem a bit pants. Think you might be right. Well, glossy box is owned by the same people as Look Fantastic. Yes, in the UK. That doesn't mean to say they can't have or be owned by a larger umbrella, like Asda is still Asda over here, but they're owned by Walmart, which is an American company. Do you know what I mean, Lise? Yes, Lisa, it's the Hook group. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Ellie, would you keep Birchbox? To me, they've had a sharp decrease since the start of this year. Birchbox is an interesting one, I have to say, Ellie. For me personally, I was bought one by one of my sisters, my middle sister, last year for as a Christmas present. I then ordered the December one. Um, and off the back of that, I've prepaid for a year, and that was in May. And therefore I get my boxes at £8.50 including delivery. So to be perfectly honest, for me at £8.50, you know, as long as there's a couple of items in there, then I'm quite that, you know, I feel I'll use or whatever, I'm quite happy. This month, yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. Absolute disaster zone this month. Um, but I think it is literally it's the only time I can say that since December of last year. So in 9, 10 boxes and bags and one thing and another, yeah. And like I say, I am tied in. I've prepaid now for the year, so that's till next April will be the last one. So yeah, I'll definitely keep it going till then, and because obviously I've already paid for it. And then we'll see. Will I resub to it? I don't know. Probably potentially not. Potentially not. As much as I love getting the little drawer boxes and things like that. Yeah, no, I think sort of 16 months of getting that one will have been enough. So Lisa, have a look at who Hook Group own. Yes, I will do. Anita, Ellie, it's not Birchbox, it's crap box. Excuse me. Lisa, I'm looking at keeping Rockerbox. I love Rockerbox. It can be so quirky and throw you such a curveball. I mean, in February, when we got the hair vitamins and the frigging shower cap, well, honest to God, I nearly didn't upload that video because I thought, oh my God, I ummed and ahed about it because of my reaction. And then I was like, well, you know, it is what it is. And that's exactly what I thought when I opened the box and saw a frigging shower cap, honestly. Oh dear. Lisa, yeah, keeping Rockbox, the Vegan Kind Beauty Box, and Lib for top-up skincare options, and then look at something to replace Glossy Box. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep Rockbox. I enjoy getting Rockbox. The latest in beauty, I enjoy getting because you can choose. So you can choose which products to get. I think that there has been a couple of months since I've been doing that, and I've been doing that since January. There has been 2 or 3 months where I've kind of struggled filling a 6-item box, but I do like the fact that you can choose the items. I definitely want to keep on my spooky box and my box of goth. Definitely want to keep those. I have got another new one coming. Sorry, I have got another new box coming. This is another reason I've got to cut back because I keep finding boxes and I keep going. So, yes. But yeah, actual beauty boxes wise, yeah, Rockbox, Lib, and maybe Look Fantastic. I don't know. It'll probably be between Look Fantastic or Lib, to be perfectly honest with you. So, we'll see. Oh, Lisa, you drinking that ginger drink? Oh, I know. I nearly pissed my pants laugh out loud. Anita, honest to God, I was drinking a cup of tea when I watched Lisa's unboxings and that. And honest to God, I had to move my head because otherwise I'd have splattered the frigging laptop. It was hilarious. And as she's drinking it, and I'm going, oh, because by the time I watched her video, I'd already tried it, so I knew it was a feisty one. You know what I mean? Kept thinking you're brave. Oh dear. Ellie, you were the same. Yeah. Lisa, I bought an advent calendar, by the way. Oh, right, darling. You got the Catrice DIY one. Ah, right, for £35. And I'm really excited for the items. I'm going to put them in my M&S calendar from last year. Awesome. That's a fab idea. Fantastic. Yeah, I saw both Catrice and was it Essence had done one, a DIY one. I've made a decision on my second advent calendar I'm going to get. Unfortunately, it's got to wait till payday, which is Monday, because it's not a cheap one, but it's just got to be done. So yeah, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to wait until December to find out. But I am very, very, very excited. I cannot wait. Anita, that Catrice one looks good. Yes, it does. Ellie, I'm now debating the makeup obsession one for £30. Yeah, not for me. It's not for me, Ellie. Colour wise, I think there was 2 products in there. I think I was interested in the end. Lisa, my internet is spinning, so I'm behind. Laugh out loud. You're having a buffer, are you, lass? You're buffering. Anita, Lisa and Ginger, so funny. It really was. Lisa, Ellie, everyone who's reviewed it have given it a kids makeup tag. Yes. Lisa, Anita, that bloody drink. Wow. Oh dear. Ellie, it did look a bit kiddie. Maybe I'll leave one. Maybe I'll just buy myself 25 things I like. Yes, there is that option, Ellie. Absolutely. Lisa, you're on Cherry Gym with Cherry 7 Up. Oh, double blast in there, darling. I like it. Give it some oomph. Anita, no, don't say it is the Rituals one. I will be so jealous. No, it's not, Anita. I know. You have no idea. You have no idea how difficult it has been not pulling the trigger on that Rituals one. But this one just has to be done and has to beat it, I'm afraid. And it literally was a choice between the two. It was a choice between the two, and the one I'm getting is actually £11 more expensive than the Rituals one. It is more expensive, but it's just got to be done. There's just no way I can't not. Yeah, no, it's got to be done. And I'm sure when you see it, you'll understand why. So, Lisa, Ellie, there's a decent looking Profusion one that looks good. What is the lease? I haven't seen that. Ellie, oh, I'll check it out tomorrow. Anita, Ellie, the Profusion one looks good, but I waited last year until it was reduced. Yeah, yeah. Do you think any of them Rituals ones will get reduced, Anita? Because I tell you what, oh, now then, if that goes down in the Black Friday sale to half price, that's another 2 paydays away. I'll be all right by then. So, yes. Okay, I'm intrigued now. I bloody hope so. If they are, I'm on it. Totally, man. Totally. I tell you what, I think even if they only reduced it by about 25%, because that's still £22, isn't it? You know, it still makes it 67. I mean, it still sounds an awful lot better. Instead of saying nearly 90, you're just under 70 or just over 65. It sounds a heck of a lot better than 90. So, Lisa, Cult Beauty looked good, but the trial samples put me off. Same with the Glossy Box one. Yeah, I've not really seen. I've seen a bit about the Cult Beauty one, but not completely. But it's not the Cult Beauty one either, like Lisa. So I've not gone for that. Ellie, Black Friday is 9 weeks away. Yeah, I know, and a lot can happen. Let's face it. I mean, crikey Moses. The kids, oh God, oh no, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to curse myself. No, the kids will still be at school. They will still be at school. It'll be fine. I am not going to have another nervous breakdown. Oh dear. So Ian, oh, you know all this thing, right, about curfew now with the pubs. So of course Ian goes out to the pub, doesn't he, every Friday night, while I come here on here and I sit and talk to you lot. He buggers off to the pub, which suits us both fine, to be perfectly honest. So anyway, of course, curfew's come in, hasn't it, from last night? And we were talking about it the other day. And he was like, well, all people will do will go out earlier and come home earlier. And I just looked at him and went, planning on doing that on Friday, are we? He was like, well, I thought, might as well make sure I can get home from work on time. And I was like, So, yeah. So, Anita, yeah, because Corona only comes out after 10, laugh out loud. Oh, don't get me started. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I mean, yes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I think, yes, from a not allowing, I think it's basically about shutting the clubs down, isn't it? I don't know whether the clubs and stuff had reopened. I'm not in that, I'm not that age bracket anymore, so I ain't got a clue. But even pubs and stuff, because of that 24-hour licensing thing, you can have groups of the ones who can hack it, i.e. the youngsters, up all night and all that. It's stopping them being able to get together. And I agree with that. And I agree with large people for extra elongated periods of time, yeah, I get that, but why 10 o'clock? Why not just revert back to the old days of 11 o'clock, time, gentlemen, please? Do you know what I mean? Just shut everywhere at 11. Go back to the old days. Don't have the 24-hour drinking. Yeah, I don't get the 10 o'clock thing, but anyway, never mind. Lisa, I'm going to pick up another one on Black Friday. Superdrugs have a massive list of gift sets at ridiculous full prices, so they can reduce the prices way down and do 50% off promos, so we'll look then. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. I'd noticed that one as well. They all do it, don't they? Because it has to be at a certain amount for, is it 28 days or 6 weeks or something beforehand? So, and they have to be able to advertise how long it's been at the full price for. Anita, people will just go around other people's houses, even though it's against the law because police can't look everyone up. Well, I mean, that's another thing. How on earth do you expect the police to patrol it and to police it when frontline staff, they're down to single crews a lot of the time, which is not good and not safe for them. Yeah, no. Yeah, Lisa, Leeds is in strict lockdown as of midnight. Yeah, I know. I saw that on the news earlier, darling. And the Sheffield reckon they're about 2 weeks behind. So yeah, as I'm sure you have worked out by now, I'm in the middle. So I'm in the middle of both of you two. So I've got about a week, I reckon. Ellie, I'm hoping to do some spending on Black Friday. Better keep some cash aside now. Well, this is the thing, Ellie. Yeah. I'm actually doing my spending now so that I literally I'm not doing it on Black Friday. There may be, I mean, in all honesty, yeah, if that Rituals 3D calendar goes down on Black Friday, yeah, I'm getting it. But aside from that, I'm not getting anything else now. other than obviously what I'm sub to and tied in for and all that. Yeah, no, I've got, yeah, I am so, so excited. Honest to God, guys, the next 3 months is going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. I am so looking forward to showing you all what I've got, because one of the hauls I've got has literally, it was delivered at the beginning of this week, and actually I didn't expect it for this particular, and it is, I'll tell you now, it's ticking off one of my brands. It's ticking off one of my brands off my list for this year. And it's actually, although I've got it now, so it's been delivered in September. It was ordered in March. It's been delivered in September. You will not see that reveal until December. So, yeah. I am so giddy, so excited. It will be my last, it'll be my last makeup haul, ticking off my list of brands that I want to try for the year. Yeah, I'm really, 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 yeah, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. And it's just, yeah, it's going to be so appropriate for December. So, where am I? Lisa, can't meet someone in our homes, but fine to stop and chat in Primark. Yeah, I know. It's like it's fine to sit in the pub, mate, opposite each other, you know? Or like, you know, we could meet up in a Costa. That'd be absolutely fine. Lisa, hashtag laugh out loud. Yeah. Ellie, London, it seems, won't be too far. At least if I get locked in, I'm with my fiance this time and not my family. Absolutely, my darling. And you know what? I know it sounds strange, but it's that flipping of the situation, Ellie, looking on that more positive side rather than the negative side. Or, yeah, absolutely. You keep that in the front of your mind, babe. Anita, it's crazy, Lisa. It is. It is. Lisa, Ellie, Black Friday looks like it'll be good this year, as a lot of brands will be pushing out their summer releases that they didn't sell because of Corona. Actually, I was thinking the same thing, Lisa. I was wondering that. You know, will you be getting all of a sudden, you'll be getting these new makeup releases or whatever, but you'll tell that it'll be the summer launches that obviously they didn't, or the spring and summer launches that they didn't implement. Lisa, do you think JSC will do a Halloween mystery box? I fucking well hope so. I really do hope so. I am determined one year I'm going to get my hands on one of them boxes. But I haven't heard anything about it. So I do follow him on Instagram. And often he will post on there first. So yeah. Excuse me. Ellie, I'll keep 200 aside, I think. Is that all of? Ellie or a Starbucks, laugh out loud. Now then, yeah, I have to say, Ellie, I'm with you, girl. I'm afraid. I don't mind Costa, don't get me wrong. I've got Costa reward card and there's plenty of points on there. Don't get me wrong. But Starbucks, it has to be a Starbucks for me at Christmas because of the eggnog latte. And I'm sorry, Lisa. I know. Don't shoot me down. But Starbucks eggnog latte has to be done. As soon as I will actually go into town to get a Starbucks. Yeah, and that's really, really bad. I never go into town. Ever, ever, ever go into town if I can help it. And I will purposefully, if I'm sort of maybe going somewhere halfway there, I will travel on and I will go and get one. So, yeah. Lisa, I might do a brands list for 2021. Do you know what, Lisa? It's been really good fun and it has given me, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been brands that I've hauled that were not on the list. One of which you're being blamed for. I mean, that one's kind of a two-part haul. One's your fault, one's my own fault anyway. So, you know, I'm joining in there. I'm holding my hands up part of the way, but one side of it is your fault. So, yay for a Costa. Oh, Anita, your team Costa as well, are you? Oh, no, Ellie and I are on one side, you and Lisa on the other. Ellie, every coffee chain do one item I love. Starbucks do the best chai. Costa do the best hot chocolate. Absolutely, I agree with that. Nero does milkshakes, never had them. And Pret does good iced coffee. No, we don't have a Pret at Manger Nero's, so yeah. And we have got a Nero in town, but I think I've only ever been there once, and I weren't right fussed. So, Lisa, it's normally announced less than a week before the mystery boxes launch. Yeah, they are. And normally, or last year, didn't he launch the mystery box? Was it actually on Halloween or was it the day before? Can't remember. Lisa, I can have a Diet Coke in Starbucks. Oh, bless you. Starbucks is okay for the chai. Yeah, I really like I say, Starbucks is, for me, it's the eggnog latte. I just, absolutely. What I do like in Costa, or what I normally have in Costa, is I have just like a caramel latte. But I do like their gingerbread latte at Christmas as well in Costa. So, Ellie, we did Marks and Spencer's coffee on Wednesday. Not bad. I think the only time I've only ever had a Marks and Spencer's coffee, I think maybe once, and it was cappuccino. It were alright, but it weren't the best. London is almost all Prets and Neros. Yeah, I know it is, darling. One of my cousins lives in Windsor, and her husband works in the city. And my other cousin, who technically, well, she is she back in Paris now? Yeah, she is back in Paris now. She spent about 7 or 8 years basically traveling the world, based in Paris, but going all over the world for work. But she would often come over to London as well, and she's very much a city girl. I'm the odd one out of all three of us, actually. Me and my two cousins, we are. Although we never, it's not like, it's really weird actually, because these cousins I'm talking about are on one side of my family, whereas the cousins on my other side of the family, I actually spent a heck of a lot more time with. But now, weirdly, we don't have any contact at all. It's kind of bizarre. But my other cousins on my other side, I always had contact with them, but maybe once, maybe twice a year, you know. But yeah, even now I don't see them very often. In fact, one of my cousins I don't think I've seen for about 3 or 4 years. But yeah, oh no, because I saw them last year. They came to my birthday party last year, so that was the last time I saw them both. But yeah, Lisa, I think my focus for 2021 will be more UK based, aiming for vegan, cruelty free, and also looking for indie brands. Yeah, yeah. I'm not, because there's a couple of my brands from this year that I haven't managed to tick off. So I will carry those over into next year. I don't really know. I don't know whether or not I'll have enough to do a brands list for next year. I might not. I might do more of a channels goals list or video goal list. I might do a video sort of thing goal list for next year, and then you lot can give me suggestions or you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Anita, we have two Costa coffees on the site I work, and they're subsidised. Oh, awesome! So dead cheap, but I have been closed since March, bugger. I told the manager today to get them open. I miss my cheap Costa, laugh out loud. Absolutely. Hey, I tell you what, love, I wouldn't be knocking that either. If there was a subsidised Costa on site, ooh, now then, if I worked somewhere and there was a subsidised Costa on site and a full price Starbucks round the corner, that would be very difficult. I would, yeah, for virtually every day, other than Christmas and the eggnog lattes, I would go with the Costa, definitely. Definitely, every time. Lisa, I always try to go for indie coffee shops. There's an amazing one in Leeds where the owner, who's Italian, plays opera and loudly sings along. She got sued by the council for noise, but thousands of people signed a petition and the council backed down. People power, get in. That's amazing. Do you know, there used to be a really lovely coffee shop in Derby, and it actually sold Lavazza. And not just Lavazza, there was another one. And it was like, I mean, I'm talking nearly 30 years ago. Me and my mum used to go, and it was the best goddamn coffee, proper Italian coffee, and a beautiful little shop. Not exactly to the extent of having somebody singing or whatever. That would have been amazing. But yeah, that's brilliant, though. I'm really pleased that local people power got that turned over. Absolutely. Chuffing Elenita, it's £1.20 for a latte or cappuccino. That's awesome. Lisa, Anita, I'm coming to work with you if they reopen. Absolutely, Lisa. Anita, Lisa, it says. Ellie, I got free Starbucks at uni because I was on scholarship. And we got food coupons, 500 a year. I used to buy my friends drinks. Oh, Ellie. Oh, bless you. Oh, that's cool, though, that you got free Starbucks. Get in. I like that. Well, you know, we've been doing this COVID study thing. Well, you actually do get, there is a little bit of an incentive to do it, you know. You do get some vouchers, e-vouchers, and everybody in the household gets a voucher. So, funnily enough, I mean, we've been in it nearly a month now. No, we have been in it. Yeah, we have been in it a month. So we've literally got like 3 weeks worth of vouchers for everybody. And I'd had them in my emails and I'd not sorted them out or anything like that. Anyway, gone to the bank, or I'd checked the bank balance. Ian gets paid on Monday. Checked the bank balance beginning of the week and I was like, oh, that's not looking very good. Anyway, so I've got them sorted today, but it's been a bit of a palaver because they've emailed them to me. I then have to go in to each person, copy and paste details, put it in, like order it, confirm it. Then they have to send me an email back saying they've got the order. Then they actually send an email with that you open up, and then it's got a link in it that you have to copy and paste. And that then gets you through to your voucher, which you can then scan, print off, or if you're, you know, if you're with it and you've got a mobile phone, you can show it to the person and they scan it at the till or whatever. But yeah, so I've sorted that all out today. Yeah, and thank God, because we desperately need food in the house. And one of the shops you can do it for is Asda. Yay! So I sorted it all out this afternoon. Spent about an hour and a half doing it. Then rung Ian, went, right, can I forward these emails onto you and you print them out at work? So that's what he's done and brought them home tonight. So thank God for that. We can actually feed the kids over the weekend. I'm not quite sure what's gone off with bank account. It's gone a bit wibbly wobbly. So, but I think I've had some things go out that I've not exactly forgotten about, but I think they've gone out at different times to what I've expected them going out, if you know what I mean. I'm not quite sure. So I get to the bank and get a statement. What's it? I don't know. Anita, you chose Amazon for your vouchers. Well, I just thought, to be honest, I thought, well, our biggest expense is food. in all, well, other than gas and electric, well, gas mainly, but our other biggest outlet is food. We've got an Asda near us. We've got a big Asda. We've got a little Asda. There's a big Asda. Normally, I use Aldi a lot. And to be honest, if Aldi had been a choice, I would have potentially, I'd have probably done half and half, done half at Asda and half at Aldi. But yeah, no, the fact Asda was on there, that'll sort our shopping out for a month. So yeah, it's great. So Lisa, you had that with a Podengo marketing thingy, and they sent me an online MasterCard thingy, which was a right pain to do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, once I got my head around how to do it, I actually did get quite quick at doing it, but it was such a palaver. It was just like, oh my God, they don't want to make it easy. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, we've got there in the end, and it worked an absolute treat tonight at Asda. Went and got me shopping. When Ian come home, I'm like, did you remember to do them vouchers? He's like, yeah, here you go. So they're in my handbag now. So yeah, it's literally like walking around with pocket money, with the paper money. So, and in that respect, that's not the safest. And I probably shouldn't have said that on the internet, should I? But yeah, so I kind of, in a way, it'd kind of be nice if you could maybe take that print out and actually get given an actual gift card, maybe. Because with these vouchers, you have to spend the full amount in one go. So if you're any less, you don't get any change off of them. Whereas at least if you like could exchange it for an actual gift card, then if you don't use the full amount, it just takes off and you've still got the remainder left on your card. So, Anita, so maybe a controversial question. Did anyone download the Track and Trace app? Ian has had to because he works for the NHS. So he's had no choice. Obviously, me not owning a mobile phone gets me out of it. So there we go. That's my answers. Lisa, I can't use the app as my phone is full and literally I have no space without deleting other apps. You see, that's the other thing, isn't it? Ian said that. He was chuntering away because he's had to delete some of his music or something that was stored on his phone. I don't know. Don't ask me, it goes literally right over my head. Oh my God. Guys, we've done an hour already. Sure, you know. Sorry, I'm just refilling the drink. And I gotta concentrate. Ellie, you haven't either. Didn't I read somewhere that it isn't it? I don't know if it's legal or illegal not to have them, or premises are going to be legally required to show them. Something about the NHS Track and Trace. What do you call it when it's that square and it's all black and white? Is it a QR code where you scan it or something? And you're gonna have to every establishment's gonna have to have this poster up. So when you go in or whatever, I assume you log in or something, or what do you call it when you check in at a place? Is that what you do so they can follow you and where you've been? As a record, I don't know. Ellie, does that mean I can have my yummy donut? Huh? Oh, Anita, yeah, it's a QR code. Thank you, darling. Anita, the app lets you scan the QR code. Yeah. So it's so you can, so they know where you've been. And therefore, I suppose, is that the idea, that they know where you've been, and therefore anybody else who scans it obviously, if it correlates that you've been there at the same time, then they can trace them. Is that the idea? But that only works. I mean, it's all right saying establishments are going to have a legal thingy to show them or to have them up. But if you're not going to make it a legal requirement that to gain entry, or in order, I mean, yeah, do you know what I mean? That if they're not going to make it a legal thing for you that you must scan it at every place you go into, then what's the point? Oh, God, I need my glasses. We had to scan on Wednesday when we were out as we sat in for coffee. Oh, okay, Ellie. Anita, then if anyone infected eats in the same place at the same time, they contact you. Excellent. Ellie, and the donut thing is because it's 9 p.m. Laugh out loud. Oh, I get you. Do you always have a donut at 9 o'clock, Ellie? Is that your thing? Right, babe. Lisa, do I delete Boots, Superdrug, Rev, Beauty Bay, YouTube Studio, Facebook, Insta, Twitter? I use them all pretty much daily. So, yeah. You see, for me, Boots and Superdrug could go. That'd be fine. But the Rev, the Beauty Bay, everything else, no. Lisa, I could delete the QR code reader app to make space for the track and trace. Yeah, I don't think that would quite work, mate. I think you kind of got to have both of those. Anita, you have to give your contact details somehow for everywhere. Now that is a legal requirement. Yeah, I know a lot of places, like restaurants and things like that, were asking you to put down your details, which is absolutely fine. That doesn't bother me. Ellie, I do. My fiance makes me a hot drink, although he's watching football, so I might have to wait. Lisa, not a problem for us as we only go out food shopping. Laugh out loud. Also, what about you, Kirsty? Without a phone, will you not be able to get a drink? Well, this is the other thing. I don't know. No idea. I was actually thinking about this because I'm going out tomorrow night. My friend who's a singer, she's at another local pub. So I'm dragging another couple of friends with me. Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, I know both of those will have phones. So I'm hoping, if nothing else, I can give them the cash for my drink, and they will put the order through for me because I work in cash. So yeah, I mean, if Ian and I are out together, it's fine because Ian's got a phone. But yeah, it's just me. So yeah, potentially. But you see, again, potentially, if they make it a legal requirement that you've got to scan that QR code with your phone to enter a place, well, I don't own a phone, so what they're going to do? Search me? Well, they can do. They're not going to find one because I ain't got one. But it's not illegal not to own a mobile phone. Or will it be soon? There's another conspiracy theory for you. Anita, some places will take written details if you don't have the app. But I think if you don't give details on entry, you can't go in. You see, that's fine. I don't mind writing them down. That's absolutely not a problem. Ellie, we wondered that. We both have smartphones, but my in-laws who are in their 70s don't. And my mum-in-law has her Costa visits every week with her best friends. Yeah, this is it. You've still got to... I know the vast majority of people have smartphones, mobile phones. They're okay with using them. But at the end of the day, not everybody in society is. And you will never get to a point where, unless you make it, proper Big Brother nanny state thing, but all you'll do then is drive people underground, or whatever, or it's alienating people. And, surely all this should have taught us that it's actually about working together, not working apart, that actually is what we need to do, yeah. No, I know they've got to be able to accommodate somehow. I mean, funnily enough, we went to Ellie, it's going to be like 1984, laugh out loud. Absolutely. Maureen! Hello! Oh, wow. Hi, Maureen. How are you doing? Maureen, everybody, is one of my beautiful subscribers. She's been subscribed for a long, long time, haven't you, Maureen? You've been right from the beginning, my darling. And she will comment every now and again on videos, but first time she's been in a live stream. So, hi, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lisa, I hope your friend does okay. I have so many friends who are really suffering because they are singers and performers, and the leisure industry is all but dead. Yeah, she is incredibly lucky in one respect. In another respect, she's not, because she's a singer, she's my hairdresser, so she's a mobile hairdresser, and she was also a massage therapist as well, dealing in holistic and sort of a bit deeper, sort of with crystal meditation and things like that as well, sort of side of Swedish massage. Yeah, so all three of her businesses basically had to shut down during lockdown. She recently restarted doing the mobile hairdressing. That was sort of about June-ish time, something like that. She started that again. And then literally about 3 weeks ago, she was asked to, she thought she'd hung up a microphone for good for this year. And then she was asked to cover at short notice at a local club 2 weeks on the trot, which she did. I went to one of those. And then she'd also got this one. Obviously, this one she was meant to have done in April. Yeah, April, I think it was. So obviously this has like been pushed back from then. Obviously, it was like, oh, great, we're going to get everybody back in the pubs and we'll get all this re-going. Now, of course, then Rule 6 and now the curfew and all that malarkey. So, yeah, I mean, she's okay. Her husband works full time and he has a really good job. So, from that point of view, she's all right. But yeah, Maureen, I'm good. Lockdown again on Sunday in Swansea. Oh, no. As in full lockdown, Maureen, or just tightening? I need some Swedish massage healing stuff. Do you know what? Absolutely amazing, Anita. Lisa, one of my friends, is a stage manager, and they or he are retraining because there is no work, and he'd been out of work for 90% of lockdown. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I know. I think I read on the local news the other day that they were talking about potentially reopening our performance venues. But yeah, weirdly, I've got a friend who, up until about a year ago, she was the general manager of our local performance venue in town. She's moved jobs, and it's kind of like, I bet she's glad she did, because otherwise, yeah, I mean, what are we going to do? And I mean, the arts is an underfunded area anyway, so I mean, it's like things like even local dance schools, you know. My old dance school, they weren't able to put on their annual show this year because it was meant to have been done in April, literally a couple of weeks after lockdown started. And it's a way, obviously, of them showcasing the students' work, but also it can be, you know, a time to get some money in the coffers. You know, yeah, really, really tough. Lisa, I'm so glad that I'm not still on stage. I miss performing, but the uncertainty would be disastrous. I completely agree, babe. Absolutely. Um, I miss performing. I so miss performing. I really do. I really do. I even miss rehearsals, and that sounds crazy. I even miss that build up, like even through the day, the build up to the performance that evening, and getting yourself ready and organised, and making sure you're eating at the right times and things like that. And then obviously getting the makeup ready and done, and yeah, yeah. I miss it. But again, the uncertainty of it. But I just hope that they are able to come back, because theatre, the arts, performance venues, live music, all that, anything to do with that side of the entertainment industry, whatever, cinema, even cinemas, although I'm not a massive cinema goer, I'd rather go to a theatre and watch a play or watch a dance performance. Yeah, they are integral, and they have been an integral part of our lives for what, 150 plus years, nearly 200 years, even more, even more. So I just hope they can recover. Lisa, the knock-on effect is going to be huge. Pubs and clubs may close, but also then all the supply chain suffers too. Yes. Maureen, good night, ladies. Good night, Maureen. Thank you so much for bobbing in, my darling. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Ellie, it's making looking for a job so much harder at the moment. If my fiance gets locked down again, I won't be able to work. You see, this is where I feel really, really guilty and really, really bad, because honestly, in all honesty, the lockdown for us was no different, because Ian was still at work every day. Um, the difference was for us, or for me, was having the children at home, and Louis not running around after Louis with hospital appointments and therapy groups and things like that. And that side of things still hasn't got back to normal. So again, it's not like if we had to lock down again, that would be any different. For me, I'm just starting. I know that side of my life still isn't back up to normal, but I'm trying to get the other side of life to do with my channel and things like that for my own sanity. That I have got the opportunity to get back on track now, and I really don't want that derailed again. Because I think, looking back, I think had I been able to still do my filming, my channel stuff as I wanted to, having the kids at home wouldn't have bothered me as much, because I still had that outlet. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Lisa, I often dream that I am going back to it and prepping a new show with a new cast. Oh, so many places will close. People will move into mainstream jobs and never go back to treading the boards. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And the thing is, it's not an easy industry anyway. It's I always think it's an industry that is kind of in the shadows. It's not well paid. It is hard work. It's long hours. It's longer hours than people realise. They don't realise that you still have to do rehearsals. So you might be performing on an evening, but then, you're going into rehearsals at 12, 1 o'clock the next day. You're running through, you're blocking, if something's not worked one night, or, if you've got to somebody calls in sick, you've got to sort, you've got understudy. Oh, there's all sorts. There's all sorts. Night, Maureen. Ellie, my mum was really anti me going into the office, but my boss gave me no choice, even after I got threatened by a customer who trespassed during the first lockdown. Oh my God, that's awful. Bloody hell. Anita, I'm almost praying for another total lockdown. I know that's mad. No, but I can understand your reasons why, my darling. I really can. My boss refuses to let us work from home all week, even though the government said so this week, and I can do my job from home. I was just about to say, surely, you know, he has said, where possible, if you can work from home, please do so. So they're talking about, you see, that's another thing, right? They're talking about policing, excuse me, people breaking local lockdown rules or whatever, or the groups of six, and, enforcing that. What about enforcing companies who are keeping people on the site when they really don't need to? What about keeping an eye on them? Lisa, losing Pride season meant the transport org we run has lost 95% of its funding. Yeah. We sold a ton of products over Pride. Luckily, we're not running face-to-face groups at minute, so costs are down. Yeah, but that has a massive, massive knock-on effect on what you're then able to put on for Pride next year. If you can put Pride on next year, I love Pride. Yeah, I love Pride. I love our local Pride. And I love the fact that we're getting more and more local prides, or we seem to have done over the years. I mean, I went to, when did I go to that first London Pride? It was before I met Ian. What would it be, 96, 97? Something like that. That was amazing. I'm trying to remember, I stopped in a hostel in Bethnal Green. That's where I stopped. And it was like a church hall. And it was literally like a camp beddy thing. It was nuts. Absolute nutters. I think I got about 3 hours skip all night. It was great. Anita, no, she said no. Plus, she made me go into areas on site this week where there have been outbreaks. My anxiety went through the roof, but she knew what she was doing. Yep, absolutely, my darling. You know the way to tackle that, though, don't you, sweet? Seriously, is go on the sick. Because then if they get rid of you while you're on the sick, then you can take them to an employment tribunal. Lisa, Anita, I hope your boss has a change of heart. It's not just the working hours, it's also the travelling to and from work. That's a risk, absolutely. Particularly if you're on public transport or whatever. Yeah. Anita, it was such a shame about Pride, Lisa. Felt bad for the community, absolutely. Yeah. Lisa, I was at London Pride in 97. They had Gina G and Steps. Yes, they did. It was 97 then, mate. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah. Oh, my God. Gina G was the one in the, like, red sparkly, like, catsuity thing. Was she the one who wore that? It must have been 97 then, Lisa. It was amazing. And I like to say, I remember stopping in Bethnal Green in this hostel. It was bizarre. Ellie, we wanted to go to a Pride event to honour my dad, who passed last autumn and was LGBTQ+. And it was so sad we couldn't. Probs would have done Brighton Pride as well, as it normally falls around my birthday. Yeah, Brighton Pride's meant to be good. So is Manchester. I've got a friend, he goes to the Manchester one now, him and his husband. Anita, I do have an anxiety rash all over my face and neck, so any suggestions to get rid of it, welcome. In all honesty, sweetheart, and I am being, in all honesty, if it is when you say an anxiety rash, explain it. Is it sort of red and flat? Is it flat or is it like lumpy? Is it red or is it like whitish? Does it itch? Does it not? Does it sort of come in sort of spasmodic episodes, or does it fade away and then come back like that, or is it there all the time? Because depending on what the symptoms of it are, honestly, in all honesty, I say go to the doctor and get a sick note for anxiety and depression, or anxiety and stress related anxiety, whatever. That being a symptom of it, and get on a sick note. Lisa, OGM? Do you mean OMG? Lisa, Gina G was in a white fur coat. Oh, with a bikini underneath. You're thinking of Sonia. She was in the red. That's it. See, she was in the red. Got ya, got you, got you, got ya. Yes, yes, with the hair. With the hair. Anita, just be careful. Are going on the sick, as you might be put on sick pay, and that's about £3 a week. But go see the doctor and get it logged. Yes, absolutely, totally agree with you there. Totally, totally, totally. Yeah, yeah. It depends on the contract you're on. But yeah, Lisa, OMG. Yep. See, how were there, babe? How were there? Anita, red itchy patches. I know it's anxiety because I get it behind my ears when I'm anxious, but this week has been bad because of what she made me do. I'm just not leaving the house this weekend. Well, that's fair enough. I don't blame you on that front, darling. If you don't need to go out, then no. You get 6 months, right? Yeah, no, I can go sick. I get 6 months. Yeah. You're on a good contract then, babe. Yeah. Well, not good, but I know what I mean. She sounds like the biggest moo ever, your boss, Anita. I like that, Ellie. Yeah. We should all do like moo cow emojis. Absolutely. Come on, guys, cow emojis in the live chat. Come on. All shout after 3. 1, 2, 3. Moo. Lisa, but if you are able to then go on the sick, it will also make it harder for the cow to get rid. Absolutely. Anita, but on redundancy, would give them a reason if I go sick to make me redundant. Yes, but there is actually something about that. They can't force you into doing it, but yes, you would if they were going to look at doing redundancies, then yes, you would be top of the hit list, absolutely. However, because am I right in thinking you've been in your present employment a number of years, Anita? So am I right in thinking that? If so, then redundancy wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Let's face it, you know? Lisa, moo. Yeah, Anita, moo. Ellie, yay! There we go, Ellie. We've got the cow emojis. Thank you, Elle. Check with CAB and a union if you have one. Yeah, absolutely. Totally, totally, totally. If you're in a union, definitely get them to fight your corner. Yeah, absolutely. Totally, totally. And citizens' advice, always a good idea. Always a good idea. But certainly, look, even if it's for 6 months, that gets you over Christmas, Anita. Throughout winter, you can be snug at home, on your settee, in your gym jams with your nice fluffy slippers, my darling, opening your advent calendar, which of course you're going to win, aren't you, Anita? Because we all know this. Yeah. In front of the fire, with your tunes on, with your glass of wine, and they'll all be stuck in dealing with her. Yeah, 15 years. I thought you'd been there a while, darling. No, I will get a decent package, but then looking for a new job at 51 and COVID. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I'm just doing some quick maths here, Anita. But if you were savvy and you are somebody who's very, very savvy with money and frugal and one thing and another, you could make that redundancy package last you long enough to then start pulling your pensions, surely. And now your mortgage is paid off. Yes, you've still got to live, you've still got your bills, you've still got council tax, water rates, all that sort of thing. I know you've still got the running costs and food and, but it might offer you the opportunity to do something else, take your life in a different direction, from which potentially in a few years down the line or whatever, you could potentially make some money out of it. You never know. But something you enjoy, something a hobby or a craft or an interest that you'd like to have more time to be able to do, look at it that way. That's all I'm saying. Anita, haha, yes, I'm going to win. Lisa also though, on the sick would give you 6 months to look for something else. Exactly, Lisa. Yes, it would. Anita, I have to believe in karma. Absolutely, darling. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ellie, I'm using some savings to have a couple of months off from jobs and job searching. It is doing me a world of good. Excellent, Ellie. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a catch-22, isn't it? If you're not in a good mental situation or a sort of scenario or whatever, if up here is not quite 100%, and for whatever reason, whether that's you're having hassle at work due to a colleague or you haven't got a job or, stuff like that. If up here isn't right, that makes changing that situation or doing something in that situation even more difficult because you can't think straight. You've got to be able to think straight to make those decisions. But in order to be able to make those decisions, it's like juggling, isn't it? Do you know, I'd love to learn to juggle because metaphorically, I juggle superbly. I am the world's best. I can probably juggle 7 or 8, metaphorically. Physically, no. I've tried learning. Where you get the hankies and stuff like that, and you throw one up, and then you throw another up, and then you catch, and all that. Can't physically do it, but in theory, I know what to do. So, yeah. Anita, I'll work it out somehow. Until then, I will get some calamine lotion. Oh, bless you. Good for you, Ellie. Absolutely. Look, my cousin, one of the ones I was talking about earlier, she's based in Paris. She took 2 years off, and she not voluntarily left her job. That's not right in saying that. She was offered a position which was a promotional position, but she didn't want to take it. And basically, it was either take this promotion or you're out on your ear. Now, or we're going to give you redundancy, basically. They were basically saying they were making her old position redundant. So if she didn't take this promotion, that was it. And so she decided not to take this promotion because it would have meant them being based in Australia, which is all the way over the other side of the world. And as much as she wanted to do it, she also didn't want to do it as well. And she felt a great shame because over in France, there's very much a thing of you must work, you are a career woman, blah, 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 all that. And it took her 2 years. And it took, in fact, I don't think even now, and it might be 3 years now. I don't think she's actually got a job now, but I think she is in a better place because she's refocusing her energies. So, yeah, she's getting into more. She's always been a very creative person. And she's always wanted to follow that path. but she's never had the opportunity to. But now I think she is. This situation has given her the time to explore that a little bit more, and I think she's happy in herself, and therefore, yeah, it's making things easier for her, I think. I don't know, because I don't talk to her that often, which is a shame. I wish I did it more often. Anita, we all juggle in some way, don't we? Absolutely. Ellie, after a month of hell in August, September has been a lot more chill bar, all the COVID stuff. Yeah. Once it dies down, I want to look into relocating up north. You definitely get more for your money up here, my darling, I have to say. By the way, up north is anywhere north of Watford Gap. Just to let you know. Lisa, wish I had savings or wages, to be honest. But I am where I need to be right now and physically can't work because of the fibro and stuff. I missed my live yesterday because I wasn't well. Same today. Yes, I know, my darling. I sent you a message on Insta. I'm not sure if you got it or not, but I was a wee bit worried. I was actually waiting for your live stream yesterday, and I ended up watching something else, and I kept my eye out for my little thing to pop up to say you were live, and you weren't. And then I looked this morning, and you'd not done it last night or out like that. So I did send you a message. Anita, Lisa, that's rough. Yeah. Ellie, I was so sad there was no live yesterday. Wanted to ask if you were okay, Lisa, but didn't want to intrude. Exactly. Yeah, now you see, that's the thing, Lisa. I could have rung you today around about late morning and lunchtime. But again, if you weren't very well, I didn't want to ring you and then disturb you. So that's why I messaged you on Insta, darling. Lisa, all I can manage at the minute is to do what I can when I can. So I'll film 3 or 4 on a good day and then be knackered for a few days, then edit when I can. Yeah, that's it. And do you know what? That's something I've had to learn as well, is whatever I can do, that's okay. It's good enough. It might not be perfect, but it's good enough, you know, for whatever reason. Yeah, like I've just not been very well this week. And like I say, yesterday, I planned to film yesterday all day. I planned to film basically. And even today, I was like, I really should film when I get Louis in bed for his nap. And then it was just like, got to that point in the day, and I was just like, no, can't do it. Can't do it. So, Lisa, sorry, Ellie, I woke up with horrendous COVID headache and had to take meds and lie down. We didn't go food shopping till today. Thanks for asking, though. Oh, bless you. Ellie, would love to go back to Birmingham. You go back to Birmingham? Is that a bit of a brummy, lass? Oh, yeah, you went to Birmingham for uni, didn't you? That's right. Lisa, the north is good as a savannah. A savannah. Right, I've just had a doodah. The north is good at, yeah, I love the north. Sorry, I haven't seen the message. We'll check. No problem, darling. Anita, haha, when I lived down south and went up north, I used to say at the Watford Gap, do I need my passport? Well, it's funny because every time we go Watford Gap, we're like that. Ka-ching, we're back on. And then on way down, we're like, down south now, you know. So, yeah. Lisa, intrude away. Oh, bless you. Anita, your loyal subscribers will understand. Life gets in the way. You are only human. I know, this is the thing, and this is the thing, Anita. Yeah, I know, but I really do. I'm like, because it's just like, it's sod's law, isn't it? You know, like yesterday was second week of Louis being at the childminder all day. Oh, by the way, he had a fab day. We literally got there absolutely peeing it down yesterday morning. So I pulled up at the childminder and I'm literally like, right, come on, Matthew, you get out so I can get little man out. Blah, blah. Runs to the door. Tina stood there and she was just like, I thought you'd want a quick drop off this morning. I'm like, chuffing too, right? She didn't even put her arms out to him. He literally, as I ran up to the door, he was literally already leaning forward to her. She took hold of him And he immediately, on the rip, went, like that, and started shutting the door in my face. Like, yeah, bye, man. Like, I'm right bothered about you going, and I'll see you later and crack on. So I've got him dropped off, got the kids dropped off, and honest to God, it was like, right, all day filming. No, all day feeling shit. Anyway, now I live up north. I've had to put my heating on in September. Very upsetting. Yeah, I know. There is that problem. My heating's been on timed for, I think, 3 days now, Anita. And I'm not happy either, love. I mean, you've got to remember, you know, tight Yorkshire lass. Tight Yorkshire lass with Scottish roots. Absolutely freaking buggered, man, where money's concerned. I mean, I am tighter than a tight arse. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Because every time I do something, I hear my uncle in my ear hole. You know? He was proper Scottish. He was proper Scottish. And yeah. Ooh, princess. What you doing? Anyway, it was cold today in the south. If you think it was cold in the south, Ellie, what do you freaking think it was like up here, man? Jesus Christ, we've had gale force winds all day. Seriously, driving home, even doing the school run today, car hour like, ooh, don't like this, proper getting walloped. And he can come home on motorway tonight and he were like, that weren't fun. I bet. Lisa, thanks, Anita. It's why I only have a limited set schedule so I can have that flexibility, but I'm working on it. Yeah, have you noticed I've started saying I upload 2 to 3 times a week rather than 3 to 4 as it used to be a few months ago. But I do class my live stream as one of those 3 or 4. So me saying I upload 2 to 3 times a week is still okay. In my mind, anyway. Ellie, okay, it was 13. Anita, bloody cold up north. Guaranteed I get snowed in every winter. Well, what the frig do you expect if you're going to move to Buxton? Of course you will. Which would be ideal for me. I'd absolutely love it. Oh God, that'd suit me down to the ground. Absolutely. Lisa, my heating only goes on when the snow is at waist height. This flat is so warm. Crap in summer, but cheap in winter. Yeah, I bet, mate. You see, my house is actually the other way around. It's really, really cool in the summer, which is lovely. But in the winter, it takes an awful lot. It takes 3 days usually of the heating being on constant to get it like up to temp. And then we have to keep it on a very, very regular timer. So it's like it's on for 15 minutes, it's off for 15 minutes. It's that sort of thing. Yeah, it's bizarre, but it's the only way to do it. So, Anita, Lisa, chill. Do what you can when you can. Absolutely. If you put a video up when you're not feeling right, people will see the difference. Absolutely, Anita. And you know what, love? I've had to learn that because I have done videos when I've not been very well. Some of my early ones. Yeah, I really shouldn't. I mean, particularly some of the ones in December of last year, I shouldn't have done. And I think you can tell the difference. So, yeah. Ellie, we haven't had ours on yet. You lucky bugger. You see, now if there's not had their eating on lass. Yep. No, we've had ours on up here. Anita, haha, first winter I moved here and snow was forecast. They said to me, do you have wellies and a snow shovel? Well, yeah. Well, I just laughed at them. More fool you. More fool you. Little did I know. Absolutely. Yep, they were the ones laughing at you, my sweetheart. Sorry. But in where you are, you need snow chains, you need a shovel, you need a great good supply of salt, plus the wellies, plus your thermal ones with the foily lining and the fur inside and all them. Yep, and them hand mitten warmer things. Yeah, yeah. I've lived in Derbyshire. I lived on the highest marketplace in Britain for 5 years. with single glazing in the windows. So we used to A, get ice literally on the inside, and B, I used to go to bed with, I used to have like pajamas, a nighty thing, a bed cardie, what I used to call a bed cardie, bed socks, about 3 pairs of, 2 hot water bottles, 1 at the foot end, 1 in the middle of the bed, and about 6,000 sheets and blankets and God knows what. So, yeah. Ellie, I'm glad I have heating. When I lived in Leicester, we didn't have any heating in my flat and I could see my breath inside all winter. Yep. Lisa, I filmed a couple when I wasn't well, but when I sat to edit, I binned them off as it was so not me. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm quite pleased it was right at the beginning of the channel. So I didn't know what was or wasn't me at that point. Or I'd not got into that groove or one thing and another. So I'm quite pleased it happened then. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Ellie, the brush vid today was so cool and reminds me to clean my brushes. I was exactly the same, Ellie, honest to God. I've watched that and I'm like, oh, crying out loud. I have got to do such a major brush clean. It is unreal. I just can't be asked. So, Anita, oh God, I know. I couldn't believe the snow that came down that day. Obviously fully kitted out now and totally used to being cut off and snowed in. Yeah. As I got a pantry last. If you've got a pantry, you're all right. Because you can stock anything up in a pantry the few months before, so you're okay. Lisa, the brush vid was so long before I chopped it down. Laugh out loud. It was so satisfying watching all that come out of the sponges. Laugh out loud. Thanks, Ellie. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is satisfying. I love using my brush cleaner because literally from the first brush, it's just disgusting. And you're like, ooh, that's really bad. But yeah, it's just setting it all up. Because I like to sit there and, like you say, Lisa, watch YouTube or whatever. But when when your brushes are that bad that you're having to go and change your water literally every 4 or 5 brushes, if that. My big face ones, I'm probably about every 2 or 3. I've got to go and change the water because it's just disgusting. But that Style Pro brush cleaner is fantastic because it does dry them really, really well. Even the massive, big, heavy ones, they're not going to dry completely, but all you've got to do is leave them overnight and they're absolutely fine. Yeah. Elisa, have you got your thermals now, Anita? Anita, I saw that video came up today, but didn't have time to watch it before this live. Lisa, get the spray. It's so quick. I'll tell you which one I like. It's on the top there. Here we go. I like the Beauty Blender. It's the Beauty Blender Insta Clean. It's £15. It's not cheap. Sometimes I get it on offer on like Look Fantastic or whatever. But yeah, I like this one. This though has got like lavender oils in it. It's got oils in it, which is great at melting the product off the brush and helping to clean it up quicker. But it does mean that it leaves like a little bit of a film on your brush, so you really have to make sure you dry it off and rub it off with a towel quite a lot. But I found using this and in conjunction with the colour switch. So if you quickly, just literally one quick blast of that, I mean, oh, there's still a bit in it, but it's basically empty. A blast of that on your brush and then use it in here as well to really get off. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. Look at that. Look at that. That proper needs washing. But there we go. So, but yeah, I like that one. Probably because I like the smell, because of the lavender. Anita, totally got my thermals and snow shovel, Lisa, laugh out loud. Anita, I have to say you two madheads are my favourite YouTubers now. Excellent. Yay, mission accomplished. Absolutely. Look, if you can't be a little bit ditzy or whatever, then Ellie, all I'm watching now is beauty and ASMR videos. I think my other half thinks I'm mad. He's the madhead for the amount of sports he watches, Ellie. Stop that. Anita, I can't get my head round ASMR. Ellie, I feel like I'm listening to a dirty video. Yeah, it does feel a bit like that, doesn't it? It's not my kind of thing, I have to say, Anita. It really isn't. I mean, you know, I understand it's meant to be extremely relaxing, bit like whale music or whatever to some people, but nah. Nah, it's not my thing, I have to admit, but never mind. Hey dear, right. Have you seen the time, guys? Jesus Christ, it's 10 to 10. So, Ellie, tonight was football. Sunday will be American football. NFL is on till February. Right, darling. So, on a Friday evening until February, you'll be joining us then, will you? Oh, my God. I don't particularly get American football. Mind you, after saying that, I don't particularly understand rugby. I like watching rugby, but I don't understand it. So, yeah. Sorry, that's my bottle of lemonade empty. Anita, AMSR is weird. Yeah. Anita, no, I feel dirty, laugh out loud. Yeah. Anita, has Lisa disappeared? Yeah, I think she must have disappeared, but I think I keep flitting between 2 and 3 people watching. Lisa, hi, I'm back. No, she's not. She's gone again. Yeah, I think she did say her internet was buffering. So, but anyway, guys, this is we're nearly 2 hours in. So I know I've just poured myself another drink, but yeah, Ellie, I was going to say, look at the time. Yeah. Oh, she's back. It just kicked me. Yeah. Oh dear. Do you know what then? Somebody is definitely in the ether saying, for God's sake, will you lot shut up? Stop yakking on and get on with it, or go to bed, or get some rest, all of you, because all of you are buggered. All of you need good rest, you know? Anita, oh, you're buffering now. Lisa, what did I miss? Nothing, darling, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm literally going to start wrapping up, guys. My eyes are starting to sting and itch. So that's never a good sign, is it? That usually means that I'm going to start jigging away soon because I'm going to need a wee. Lisa, going to cook dinner in a sec. Oh, crikey, darling, you've not had your tea yet. Blimey. Right. Okay, guys. So, like I say, I have got some filming to do that I'm hoping to get done tomorrow. Get it out next week for you guys. I've got lots and lots of exciting things to come. Lisa, I will give you a ring Sunday afternoon, hopefully. Fingers crossed, anywhere around about 1 to 2 o'clock, darling. I will message you on Insta Sunday morning with a much better time, so that if that's okay, then and we can have a good discussion, because yeah. Ellie, Nanite gang, time for hot chocolate. Thanks for the laugh out louds as normal. See you all when I see you on some live stream. Absolutely, Ellie. I will hopefully be in on Lisa's live stream on Sunday evening, on Self Care Sunday, because I thoroughly enjoyed that last week, guys. I was chilled out on my bed. The husband was downstairs watching Walking Dead or whatever it's called, and I'd got all my face masks out ready. I'd got my candles on, I'd got my lamps on. I was all ready and waiting to go. I'd got my incense. It was my chill time. So thank you very much, Lisa, for hosting that, my darling. Lisa, Kirsty, drop me a message on Insta to make sure I'm up, and we'll natter. Absolutely, my sweetheart, will do. Anita, Lisa will be on live on Sunday, but need to go to bed before 10, laugh out loud. Yeah, you see? You see, yes, Lise, I'm the same because obviously I have the school run Monday morning. So yeah, absolutely. Ellie, enjoy your dinner, Lisa. Yes, absolutely, Lise. Bye, Lise. Bye, Anita. Bye, Kirsty. Bye, Ellie. Lisa, Okies. Bye, all. Bye, Ellie. Oh, bless you. Bye, darlings. See you later. Have a good week. And I'll see you all same time next week. Bye, guys. Oh, come on.